Boo. I'm back, and under a new management. No longer. But now with the new and improved Monty mechanics. Also, you're probably wondering, where have I been for 8 months and 1 day? Well, I'll tell you. There's this horrible place. I'm not gonna name it, but I will point fingers. But now it's summer, so I don't really have to worry about that. So now I can focus on making these videos for you guys. Anyways, with that out of the way, as you could see by the thumbnail and title, I am making the Freddy bobblehead from Fnaf 3. I'm actually making all 3 bobbleheads, but I'm splitting it up into 3 parts for reviews, videos, and attention span, plus more which I can't think of, but let's just get into this video, shall we? So yeah, as I said, I am making Freddy's bobblehead, and first I'm starting off with the base because that's just what I want to do. I'm building from the bottom up. And because I want it to be good, I'm using paint to draw the circles so that it's better and not wonky. Then off camera, I drew the feet onto the piece, and now I'm just cutting it out to be the proper shape. Now, as you see here, I do have some new tools which have been very helpful with things I'm making, especially this, so that I have a better cut than with scissors. In-game, the Freddy bobblehead has some toes that are bigger than the rest of the base, and so that's what I'm making here, which I'm hoping will make it look a bit better since it'll have some more shape and it won't be as flat. Now I'm on to making the body, except as you'll see multiple times throughout the video, the camera keeps falling, and so now we have a fall counter. But anyways, now I have to just meticulously fold the body into the right shape, which is very painful as getting cardboard into a sphere is not an easy task. Here I'm using a trick that I've used with my cosplays to make rounded heads. If you cut out triangles in the top and then fold them like into each other, then it will become mildly rounded out, except I did not do it that well here because still cardboard is very difficult to like bend. What I'm doing here might look useless, but it's actually to round out the sides so that there's not holes in the finished product. Also, side note, I'm using thinner cardboard as it is much easier to bend than thicker cardboard. This piece was being very painful to put together as the hot glue just would not dry and so it would not stick no matter how much I tried. Anyways, once I finally got to stick, I started rounding out the top by just connecting the not really triangles, they're more like I'm just doing a quick fit test to make sure that the body fits on the feet and like the stand before connecting it, which already makes it look mildly more like Freddy, but also not at all. Now I'm connecting what would be like, I guess, a shoulder piece to Freddy so that he doesn't have a massive hole looking inside of him. And now it's time for the part that makes him actually look like Freddy. I am making the head, where I am using the same technique that I used for the torso, except just lightly smaller, so that it would be like head-shaped. This piece that you see right here ended up being a complete waste as I made it way too small for the bobblehead, And so you will see that it is just discarded to the side as I made a new one that fits much better. So here you can see the old one, which, yeah, as I said, did not fit, and here's the new one, which is not nearly as round as the old one, but it fits much better, so win-lose situation. Now here I have the snout, which I made off camera because it's just not that interesting to make, and I am gluing it on, which will also contribute to helping it look like Freddy, but still not that much, but it will look mildly better later. I say mildly, but it will look much better. Anyway, same thing I did with the torso. I am closing off all entrances to the head so that it is not boring, but also this means that I cannot make it a real bobblehead, but whatever. It's for display, not for use. So here I'm making the neck, which I just made by using 3 pieces of cardboard stacked on top of each other, and this will not help it be bobbleheaded at all. But as I said, it won't be. It's just for display, so yeah. Now I'm just connecting the head to the rest of the body, which will become a slight issue in the painting phase getting in the neck area, but I ended up doing it anyway, so it's fine. Now I'm making the top hat, which will contribute a lot more than the rest of everything else I make to look like Freddy Fazbear, as that's like the one thing that distinguishes him from anything else. The ears are just simple semicircles I cut out of the cardboard, which I had to use hot glue to fill in as they were not sturdy at all. Now it's time for the more interesting part, painting Freddy. I am too lazy to cover him in like black or white as like a base, so I am just doing the fur, which took me way longer than necessary, but whatever, because I got it done. In this large video gap, I'm just going to say that the other 2 parts making Bonnie and Chica will be coming out in hopefully the next month, I want to say. I'm hoping to get it so I make one video next week and another in 2 weeks, but anyone watching this in the future, it doesn't matter because they're all out anyways. I didn't mention this earlier in the video, but all the bobbleheads have hands, and so that is what I'm painting right now. I'm really just painting like props, kind of. Even though it is one big prop, I'm painting like tinier props to it, and so I'm painting the hat and the bow tie. And so with everything painted, that finishes up the first day, and I had a total of about an hour and a half of footage just by the first day. Anyways, day 2, painting on the smaller details and finishing Freddy up. Really, all I have to do to finish Freddy off is paint in the lighter parts, paint in the eyes, and then put the accessories on. The bottom of Freddy didn't really matter to paint at all, since that's what he's going to be standing on and no one's going to see it, so I just did not bother painting it. Here we have the second fall of the video, and it is due to me not having a very sturdy stand for my camera right now. Anyways, I am painting on the nose, which is the easiest part of all of this. Now that that's done, I just have to paint on the eyes and stomach, which I was scared that the eyes were gonna be bad, and they kind of were. But whatever, what can I do? Also, while painting it, I realized that it kind of looked like the bear from Graduation by Kanye. There you saw the third and final fall of the video, and now Freddy just needs the finishing touches. I added the eyes, and so it is just the bow tie, the hat, and the hands. And then he is finished. I enjoyed uploading this video because I've missed making anything on my YouTube channel for months, which was really sad. And also, I like making Fnaf things, so this was a really nice start for me for the summer. Anyways, with everything added, Freddy is done, and now it is time for the final shots. I hope you liked the video, and with that, have a good day or night.